Hi.
Hey, Rick. Hi, Rick. How you doing?
Huh?
How you doing, Richard?
I'm not doing well.
No?
I'm waiting for Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
Okay. Well, I know the other day, for Thursday, we talked on and off. We were doing some phone tag.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to contact you.
They came here to the house, but they said that you didn't hear me back.
I was on the phone with her, with Governor Gretchen Whitmer's assistant.
Alright. I had my central dispatch call you and they left a message, and then I called and left a message, and then I left for the day. So today's my first day back since I talked to you.
Yeah, I've been trying. I have a warrant out for my arrest. I had a court-appointed attorney that screwed me. I'm innocent, and I am not going to go into that fucking jail and get beat up again. Did you see? I have a FOIA request. I got beaten up in Macomb County Jail for no reason, and I'm trying to file a complaint against them, and they told me that I have to have a state policeman come out and take the complaint. I've been trying to do that, and the Lapeer County Dispatch refuses to send out state police. They only send out you guys, and you guys refuse to do anything.
Well, what I can do, Richard, and I explained it to you on Thursday, what I can do instead of taking you to jail, because you do have a warrant for your arrest.
And I also have proof that I'm innocent.
Well,
You know what? Here's the deal. This lawyer said that I failed to appear. This guy gave me 1 day notice. That's failure to give reasonable accommodation.
did you get it by mail?
No, you know what happened? Here's what happened. I was due in court on July 15th. I was there. He wasn't. There was no court. I called his office that night. His secretary said, I don't know what's going on. I called that morning and she said, yeah, it's on. I get there, it cost me $150 to get transportation to get up there and back. And, excuse me, I'm just, I'm in real, physically, I can't deal with this.
Well, I'm just here to try to help you out on the warrant. And I told
Well, the thing is, I'm not going to go in there. What you have to understand, and let me just finish this. This guy, his secretary said, let me find out what's going on and I'll call you back. And somebody will call you back the next day. I got recording of everything. I got proof of it. Then I sent him an email saying what's going on and tell let me know. I need to know what's happening. And then I called him Thursday, right? Thursday at 4:30, I called and she says, he screwed up on the paperwork and that's why you showed up. But we got court Monday. I go, I can't do that. That's one business day. That's not reasonable notice. And legally, I did not fail to appear. He failed to give reasonable notice. So,
well, that's something that you can explain, to the judge. But
what I've got to do, I'm not going in there and getting thrown in jail. What I've got to do is I got to compose this thing.
But like I told you on Thursday, I can take you in front of the judge.
What I want to do is
You can explain your whole case to him.
Well, what I've got to do is I got to put it together. I've got to. This guy. Here's another thing. I had 90 pages of evidence. I have to defend myself. I have a right to give the judge my evidence, don't I?
Well, that's what you have court for. For
this has gone on for 3 months. This guy did nothing. This guy was a bum.
Well, what you need to do is you need to. I can take you to the.
The thing is, you got to understand. I'm fighting all these different people all at the same time.
Then you'll have your opportunity to talk to the judge.
That's what I'm. But the thing is, though, what I want to do is I got to give you my evidence that I'm innocent. I'm not going to that fucking jail and getting beat up and get thrown. You know what they did to me? They took my wallet. And wouldn't let me have it. I get to jail, and the next day they said the bail's $100. I didn't have it. So then they put me back in jail. I went on a hunger strike, and then Thursday I had like 3 or 4 cops come in and beat the shit out of me. For no reason. I'm calling for help. I'm going, I can't walk. Please help me. My legs froze up. I was laying on a concrete slab. And so that they beat the shit out of me and then let me go. And then all of a sudden they took me by ambulance to Macomb County Hospital. I'm not lying about a damn thing. And they confirmed they beat the shit out of me. And they confirmed that I've got numerous. I'm physically disabled, and they took me back to the jail. They let me go in lieu of the $100, and I had 2 nice Macomb policemen drive me home. So they knew they screwed up. And now, and the thing is, I asked this fucking lawyer to do something about that. He just ignored that too. So I went and I asked for a FOIA request on the video. And I'm expecting that any day now. I also asked for a FOIA request on the Lapeer County Dispatch lady that I called, trying to get the state police to come out, and she starts telling me. She says, "I know you. You're the one that calls up and complains about our people in Lapeer County, and they're all good people, and nobody's harming you." Okay.
With our conversation on Thursday, I came out here, and you wanted me to come out.
I know, but you said 10 or 15 minutes, and I was waiting till. I know, I figured that, and I didn't want to bother you either. And then when you said that you left that message, and that made sense, and I didn't want to bother you, and honest to God, I've been real busy. I'm trying to put together.
Well, and I know that you have a warrant, and I'm trying to help you.
I know, but I'm not, you know what? That warrant is bogus. I have a right to hand you my proof of innocence. And I want you to have that, because they might throw me, you don't know what.
Richard, that doesn't mean anything to us. It's the judge.
I know, but what I want, if I just walk in there and they they grab me, you're just going to take off. The thing is, I want to hand you my proof of innocence, so you can see it. I'm innocent. That fucking lie. The guy lied. How can he give me 1 day notice? That's not reasonable notification.
You need to explain that to the judge.
That's what I'm doing. I'm putting.
You're not going to do that over the phone.
That's why I'm putting together the thing is, I get upset, and
Thursday, I offered to come here, and I offered to give you a ride.
I know, and I waited for you, and I was ready, and I was packed, and all that. And like I said,
But you don't have to be packed. You're just going to go talk to
no, I got all my stuff. The thing is, I'm going to represent myself. Fuck the lawyer. I'm going to do it myself. These lawyers, I could have a monkey do what more than this idiot did for me.
Tomorrow as well. I work tomorrow as well.
Okay.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And you remember I told you.
Right.
You don't want to go later.
Huh?
Okay, you don't want to go because the court closes at 5.
And another thing you guys have to understand, by federal and state law, I have the right to transportation under ADA guidelines. I'll send you all my documentation as proof.
I will transport you.
No, what I'm saying is I have the right for transportation. You know what? They're telling me that I have to go down to the jail if I go to court, or if I want to go and sue somebody, I got to be able to get to court. But I can't do that. No. The thing is they wrecked my house. I'm 100% correct. But I couldn't get in front of the right judges or anybody because I'm stuck. I'm stuck here, and then nobody will allow me to email or anything. No one will look at my. I've got probably 80 videos, evidence.
That's why
You can dispute 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 or 20, but you can't dispute 80 videos of every department in the state of Michigan. The Civil Rights Department, that idiot, he was supposed to forward a $15,000 court of claims case.
think tomorrow, like I said, I work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I told you I would transport you so you could go in front of
You're not going to put me in the back of your car, are you?
Well, I do have to put you in the back of my car.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not riding. I'm no criminal. Nope.
Well, I do have to put you in the back of my car.
I'm not going to do it.
That's policy.
Well, I'm not leaving this. You know what? Here's the problem. I got all these Mexicans here, and they're the ones helping me. With all these police coming around here, I can't get help from anybody. They think that I'm El Chapo or something. That's the problem. I can't.
We're just talking to you.
Huh?
We're just talking to you.
I know, but you're telling me you're going to pick me up and throw me in the back of your
I'm
car.
not going to throw you in the back of my car, but it's policy that
You know what? I'm sick of this. I am not guilty of anything. Do you understand that? You know, the last time I got busted 11 fucking years ago, drinking and driving, and the only reason I got busted for that is I was in intense pain, and I screwed up and started using it for pain. And as soon as I got health care, I got medication, and I stopped, and I haven't stopped, not one drop. And you guys have seen me how many times? You haven't seen me, not one drop. I quit. That I am not guilty of anything. And the reason I do, they let me buy that car, they let me play it. I had a job offer in 2016 September. I had a chance to get out of here. I had a buyer for the house, my house. Then they told me I had to come up with almost $6,000 in driver oversight fees and charges going back 16 years.
They changed that law, though, Rich.
I know, they did that in November 31st of 2018. Guess when I lost my job? September. And the problem is this civil rights worker did nothing for me. He didn't. I had the right to work. I had the disability right to work. I had that all. I've done everything possible.
I understand, but when there is a warrant, I mean, the best I can do for you is I will transport you so you can see a judge. If you don't
No, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to have you come in here to my house and I'm going.
You can walk up to the PD, you can meet me.
I can hardly walk. Do you understand that? They beat the shit out of me.
You can walk across the street to McDonald's. You can walk just right down the road here. But if
Not until no. We come up with. I'm going to show you my evidence. I'm going to send it to you, and you have to accept it. So to prove that I'm innocent, because I'm not going to get grabbed and then be stuck there. I'm not going to. I don't trust them at all. How are you telling?
It's not really working properly. Do you want to send it to Officer Hager?
What's that?
My email is not working properly. Do you want to send it to Officer Hager? I'll make sure I see it.
Okay.
But I work tomorrow.
Okay. What time? About what time?
7 a.m. this
No.
afternoon.
What time you want to go?
Well, you want to go before 5 o'clock.
When you want to tell me like morning or afternoon?
Well, like last time, I got busy. I hate to tell you.
You want to do it in the morning or afternoon? You want to say morning or afternoon?
Morning and afternoon is better for you. That way you can get to see a judge.
Which day or what morning?
Do you want to go? You want to go today?
No, what I got to do.
Okay.
I mean, I got so much that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do this legally. I'm trying to rationally.
Tomorrow, 10 o'clock? 9
Huh?
o'clock? What works for you?
Yeah, if you say in the morning around 10, I'll be flexible. So if you come an hour
Do you
late,
need to show up here, or do you want to call me at the office?
can you? Yeah, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just here to try to help you out to get this warrant taken care of. And I want you to go to see a judge.
What the thing is they screwed me and destroyed my house. They left me to die, and nobody's helping me at all.
Well,
And,
we're here to try to help you get your ducks in a row, and you need to talk to the right people, and that's the judge.
no, you know what?
You're going to get your chance to tell him everything.
That's why I want to have it all in writing. That's why I want to show. I gave this idiot.
I can honestly tell you he's not going to look at it in writing. You're going to have to.
I want to. No, I'm going to do that. But what I want to show, I had 90 pages of evidence that 3 months ago I asked this lawyer to give it to the judge so they know my case. Here's what I did. I was guilty. I drove without license or insurance because I hadn't had water in 4 days. I was delusional. That if they're gonna prosecute me for trying to survive, then there is no.
Well, that's one thing. That's like I said, the 90 pages. I can tell you the judge is not going to look at it.
No, what I'm saying is I've done everything correctly. I have a right to a speedy trial. This was 3 months ago, and it's gone absolutely nowhere because this guy was in Poland for a month. Then he came back. Then he went back on vacation.
Well,
And
then you get your paperwork together, and then tomorrow morning, say 9 o'clock, between 9 and 10, if I'm not busy. If
But you got to promise me I'm coming home.
Well, I can tell you you're going to see the judge.
You can't. You got. That's why I got to give you my evidence.
That's why
So,
you bring it with you.
no, I'm going to send you my evidence, and I want to come home.
Bring it with you because
Huh?
You're going to have to bring it with you because
I-
this warrant is in Macomb County.
No, I will. I want to send it to you so you have it ahead of time. So I'm telling you, I'm showing you I am innocent. It just all it takes is a few minutes because I got this asshole. I called him the day I showed up for court. He wasn't there. I called the secretary. She didn't know anything till Thursday. And then he lied and wrote, you failed to appear, and my secretary was in touch with you the whole week, and you failed, and here it is Thursday night, she's going, oh, I just found out you're supposed to be in court Monday. That is not reasonable notice. Legally, I am not responsible. He failed, not me. And the thing is, I'm not going before that's even worse. That's horrible. That is.
You're going to the courthouse.
I know, but I'm not going to go before those people want to just grind me up. The thing is, the state of Michigan is dead broke, and it's easier to kill people off and give them no way to survive, and then let them just die.
Well,
You tell me, how am I supposed to survive without water? I can't. How would you take a bath?
Go ahead and send that email to Officer Hager, okay? And then I'll see you tomorrow.
And I also want to send. There is absolutely nobody that will tell the truth on my right for transportation, and I'll send you the federal and state guidelines. You have to give me transportation. I'll send it to you, and if you think I'm wrong, send it to anybody.
You're talking about transportation to like the bank, to the store.
No, to access public services, and that includes court. That includes any court. If I want to, that's the thing. I can't go sue these people. How am I supposed to get any place? They were telling me to file a I forget what it was that I could have filed. That was in December before I went to that MAHS court, but they wanted like $160 to file it, and I was going to court on January 7th, so I figured I'll go and see what happens there before I spend that money.